Today, I have a very special guest. One of my students who got a very good score in the entrance exam, language exam of Koç University in Turkey. Hello, Omar. Thank you for being my guest today.
Hello, teacher. Thank you for talking exactly like that about me. I'm really grateful for what you have done for me and my friends. So, yeah.
Thank you. All right. In this interview, I'm going to ask you some questions about your journey. Why Koç University? Have you prepared for the exam, for the language proficiency exam? And after that, some tips for other students who might also follow the same road or same approach that you've done. So let's start with Koç. Why did you choose Koç? What made Koç University a right choice for you?
So, teacher, when I was in 10th grade, I decided that I didn't want to go to abroad to university because, at that time, my school was just preparing students to go abroad with IB system. But I realized that I don't want to do that. I just want to study in my country and I just want to go to abroad for a master or for a maybe second. So I made some research about my major that I want to study, and it was business or economics. And wherever you go, whoever you ask, they always say that the Koç University is the best option if you want to work internationally and if you want to make the best networks for your major. It will be the best option for me, for everyone that wants a business major. So when I heard that, I also talked with my teachers and my parents, and they said that coach was the best option for me. So that's why I chose coach.
That's very good. And I'm happy
Thank
for
you.
you that you study in your dream university. And
Thank you. Thank you.
as I said also in the beginning, you prepared also for the language proficiency of Coach KUEPE. How did you approach studying for the KUEPE? Tell us about that exam.
So after I heard that my applying was confirmed, I first thing I realized that I don't wanna study prep because that's what I did in high school. So I don't want to lose 2 years. And that's when I heard about KUEPE. The KUEPE exam is if you want to skip the prep, you have to get at least 60 from that exam. So you can start from the first grade. And when I saw the past papers of KUEPE, I was like, what is this? Because it was looking so long, the reading text, the questions, the grammar questions, the use of Englishes. It was looking so hard. And I know people will understand that if you are preparing for the Turkish university exam, all 1 year you don't even read a thing in English because you are just doing multiple questions, mathematics, science, Turkish. So you kind of forget the language a bit. It's like that when you're learning a language, it's a selfish thing. If you don't practice, you kind of forget. You don't completely forget, but you are getting worse day by day. So when I saw the KUEPE exam, me and my friend firstly we tried to find another way to skip the prep because KUEPE was looking really hard, and we saw PTE, TOEFL, and some other exams, and we asked one of our teachers, is it the best English teacher I know, Mozapo, which one will be easier for us? And he told us that KUEPE would be the best option for us. And I listened him. Also, my friend did that. But he also tried PT to maybe, he said, maybe if I get over 67, I won't need to study for 1 more month. That's what he did. He didn't do that. He couldn't pass the exam. So we decided to take the KUEPE exam, and we started taking lessons from Dr. Muhammed Zamanipur.
Thank you, so kind of you. Your sense of humor has always just made my day. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I'm glad that I could help you. I'm also curious about the strategies that you personally used in that period that we practiced together and in your preparation time and during your KUEPE exam. Just share some of those strategies, and I'm sure those strategies will help other students who are preparing for this exam.
Yes, I can tell you about that. The first thing we did, as I remember with you, was I told you that my writing was really bad, and it's still not that good. But you about you told us about the for example the spider chart. First thing that you told us, because when you read the question, you don't get a really big idea of what you will write. But the tips that you gave us with this, like the spider chart thing, I realized that in 5 minutes, I could get at least like 5 topics from the just one question. So it was really a good tip. Also, the T statement that I knew what T statement was I didn't know the exact definition and what to write. And you also told us the T statement really good. You explained us, and also the conclusion and body paragraphs, how it should be, how long should it be. It was really good. And I also remember you saying the first part is so important because most of the examiners just choose the point range just from mark range, just from the starting. So you said that your starting paragraph must be so strong. And also in other parts in reading, first of all, I want to tell you that we weren't really sure about the KUEPE exam structure because, and we were also worried. We didn't know if you knew it or not, but the homeworks you sent us, the examples exercises that we did in class, they were really similar to KUEPE exam. The reading parts, the listening parts also. Your listening parts were really hard, much harder than what we did in KUEPE. So I got like out of 50, I got 14. From yours, I was like 10, maybe 7, maybe 8. So it was really helpful for us because we prepared for the hardest, and what we had was easier than what we did. So it was really better for us, I should say. And reading for the reading part, not can I say. In reading part, the text is long, but the questions are not that long, not that hard. Because in my opinion, they just want to make you feel tired and exhausted while you read. So you say, "Oh my God, it's so hard. I cannot do it." But it's not hard if you just relax and read it carefully and relaxed. You can easily do the questions. But of course, there will be one or two really hard questions to choose people, the best ones. And also speaking also were the easiest I can tell. Like I went there, they asked like 4 or 5 questions. I answered them all. Maybe I just stopped for like a 15 seconds, 20 seconds, maybe total, and it was like 18 out of 20. Speaking was, and I also remember you saying about if you want to do good at speaking, you have to listen some IELTS speaking, and that's what I did. Sometimes when I go to bed, I don't want to. I didn't want to sleep, so I just opened that speaking parts from YouTube. The examiner asked, I stop, I answer, then I listen to answer. Then I also listen to feedbacks, so I understand what did I do wrong. Also, I say, my working studying schedule wasn't that strict because it was summer. So first lesson, Muhammed Zamanipur teacher Muhammed Zamanipur told us you have to at least work for 5 hours, and we were like, what? you know, because it was summer vacation, so we told him, can't we make it a little bit shorter? And he said, okay, if you can do 1 hour to 3 hours effectively, you can also pass the exam. So that's what we did. We studied for sometimes 1 hour, sometimes 3 hours, sometimes nothing, but we did enough to pass the exam. That's all I can say. Just when you work, focus on your job. Don't do anything. And also don't stress about it too much, because if you do, you will ruin it in the exam. That's what I think.
That was a really good, just comprehensive response, and I really appreciate it. And I just put myself in the shoes of students who have no idea about the exam. Just listening to your tips and also suggestions would help them a lot. So I do highly recommend just watching, listening to what you said, because you just talked about all parts of the exam, reading, speaking, what to do, what to avoid, and that was very comprehensive. I really appreciate. And you
Thank you.
also mentioned that in the summertime, you could also manage
Yeah.
your time to study. Now, can you share also some of your time management skills for the preparation time and also for the exam part?
So for time management, for me, I can say that's what I do. I mean, when I wake up, I kind of schedule things in my head. Like I will wake up, I woke up, I will have a breakfast, then I go gym. After that, at maybe like 5 p.m., I will go out with my friends. So I have 2, 3 hours to study. Maybe I will study for 1 hour in for writing, then reading, then maybe speaking, then I will go out. That's what I mostly do. And you also sent us, I didn't remember the website, the schedule website. What was it?
A Notion. I sent
Yeah, yeah. In Notion, we had task for every day. For Monday, week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. For Monday, we have like 3 texts. So I do like maybe 3 texts at the same time will be hard. So maybe when I first wake up, before while eating breakfast, I can watch some videos about reading texts. Then after that, when I'm done with my gym session, I can do it. The second part I can do it after the gym, and the third part maybe I can do it before I go to bed. Maybe it will be the vocabulary part, so I can memorize it before I sleep. So that's what I did. And sometimes, when something big happens, maybe I'm going abroad with my parents, and that's what I did. If you remember,
yeah.
I just skipped like for 2, 3 days, and it was kind of a little holiday for me, and it didn't affect me that much. And after I came, I maybe studied a little bit harder than I did my best. That's all I
Yeah.
can